Hi, I'm Jonathan M0JSX here in the Martin Lynch & Sons showroom, and welcome to another Something for the Weekend video from your friends here in Staines. We're going to do a quick look through our used shelf. We're going to focus on our lovely pile of used equipment on our back shelf. We're going to do other order this way. We're going to start over here, just to really annoy Gary, who's behind the camera. Because we're going to start with this FT991A. You know what the 991 is by now, of course. It's HF, VHF and UHF. 100 watts out on HF, 50 watts out on 270. And this one is in particularly good condition. I mean, you may have seen the 991 around for a number of years, and then they came up with the A model. The difference, of course, on the A and the big advantage is that you get a real-time spectrum scope on the front, rather than with the previous model where you could have a spectrum scope but you would lose the audio. You get a real-time spectrum scope and a waterfall display. It makes the 991A a really good buy. Boxed and complete, just £999. Moving to something else, which is also, I'm going to skip a few items, come back and go jump all over the place today. Speaking of something for £999, a TS590 SG from Kenwood. Kenwood's, of course, later version of their very popular 590S. Which itself was a sort of a direct replacement for the 570, which is long loved and still holds up today. The 590 SG, of course, is a fantastic radio. This particular one, though, if Gary can just see on top, it's got a couple of marks on the top. You're not going to see them from the front panel, and the front panel itself is absolutely fine. But just something to note on that one, that it has just got a few small marks on the top case. Nothing that you couldn't fix with maybe a little black marker or something like that, but it's just there. I say £999, boxed and complete with everything you'd expect. Let's just move back over here because we have an FT891. So we had the 991A just now we've got the 891. So this is Yaesu's mobile 100 watt HF and 6 meter transceiver with the ability to remove the front panel like you can with the 857 and have the head remoted, so you can, if you want to a set for the car, if you want HF in the car, but you don't necessarily want VHF, UHF in the same radio, it's a better buy than the 857. Not only is it A, cheaper, but B, it's got a 3 kHz reefing filter for HF, which for SSB, which makes that the audio you get out of it is much better. Box complete £499. If you'd like the matching auto tuner, because I don't have an auto tuner in them, if you want the matching auto tuner, the FC50, again box complete £169. Buy them together, of course. We will do a price for the two. Gary's just getting some lovely shots of that there. And finally, while we're in this little corner, we've got a Yaesu MD100 microphone. This is the desktop microphone. This is Yaesu's entry-level desktop microphone, perfect for rag chewing. It's tailored for that sort of operating. It will hold its own in a contest, but if you are a serious contest stop, you may want to consider the MD200 or the M1 or the M100 as your microphone is designed for contesting use and DX chasing. £59 buys you that MD100. It is in good condition, however, it doesn't have the box, but we don't really need the box for it. What else have we got here? We've mentioned this, a 590S. We had the SG just now. Here's the previous generation. Save yourself £200 over that SG. This one just £799. It doesn't lack all that much compared to the SG. It is just a slightly older version. It's just got a small nick on the front. I'm just seeing there. I'm not sure whether Gary's going to be able to see that on the camera at all or not, but just there, just very tiny nick on the front panel. To be honest, I've only just caught it there. The light's just caught it. You probably wouldn't notice it. Again, box complete £799. And we'll just mention this MC60. So this is Kenwood's desktop microphone that's been around for a good number of years. £99.99. A great saving over new. Again, it's supplied with whatever you need. It's got the cable to go to any Kenwood radio that's got that 8-pin round microphone connector. There are adapters available if you wanted to use it with a 480. Hint, hint. And obviously we can supply that at the same time if you give us a call on 0345 2300599. We'll continue with an FT897. This is Yaesu's HF, VHF, UHF radio from a few years ago. Very much the predecessor to the 991A we saw earlier on. 100 watts out on HF and 6 meters. It's 50 watts out on 2 meters, 20 watts out on 70 cents. The nice thing with these is if you can still find any around, you can install batteries inside them, and then you can run 20 watts on HF with its internal battery pack. This one doesn't have the batteries in it, I will say that, but you might be able to find one second hand on the private market. 549 buys you an 897, very good price, and a matching LDG tuner for it, the bolts on the side of it, £99. We all know how good LDG tuners are. The ML&S is the one I use in my own shack, and this is the one specifically designed for the 897 from Yaesu. We'll also work with the 857 as well, should you wish, that £99. And while we're talking FT897s, we'll also mention the internal power supply. So these are nice in the fact that you take the bottom cover off the battery tray where the battery would normally go in the 897, you install this power supply, it installs into the bottom, it then gives you the DC, and it's a really nice solution if you're going to use the 897 where you've got mains, and it just keeps it nice and complete, and you've got everything in one body, rather than having a separate power supply and even a separate tuner if you get the tuner as well. If you buy the three together, of course, we will do you a special price as well. While we're on things that work with an 897, we've got an FT meter. So this is LGG's. Let me just move that sticker off the front so you can see the top of it. LGG's analog meter for use with either the 897 or the 857, supplied with all the cables you need, and you can. It's got a backlight on it, so that's hence the DC cable. Doesn't need that to actually operate the meter. But that will show you signal strength, and on transmit you can select whether you want it to show your SWR or your output power or a whole load of options. ALC is another one, and it gives you a nice visual display rather than relying on the little display on the screen. A lot easier to read, I find. And that's yours for just £35. We'll continue over here. We appear to have here a stack of power supplies. So on the bottom, it's one of the switch mode power supplies. We call them the MP50. Other manufacturers and other brands call them slightly differently, but it's the same as an MP50. So it's 50 amps out peak. It's about 40 amps continuous. That's yours for just £100. Versus new, you're saving yourself, well, the MP50 is no longer available, it's now the MP60. So over an MP60, you're saving yourself about 50 quid. And also we've got an MP30 there as well. This is a slightly older MP30 because it's got the analog display rather than the digital. But internally, they're exactly the same power supply. It's 30 amp peak, 25 amp continuous, yours just £49. That's about half price. We mentioned this one. This is an FTDX 1200. This one is almost brand new, as you can almost see. It's still got the plastic coverings over the sub screen and the main screen as well. It's in absolute tip-top condition. As you'd expect, it's obviously boxed and complete. It comes with everything you would need to get it going. Yours for just £799, which over new, you're saving yourself just over £100 or so, which, given the condition, I think is a very, very good price. And things that cost £799, and we've got an IC7410 just sat there as well. So an IC7410, this is Icom's predecessor to the 9100, HF and 6 meters, 100 watts out, and a nice big body. Audio you get out of these is absolutely superb. As I say, yours just £799. I'm just having a quick look around, see if there's anything else that I've not mentioned. We'll just walk over this way, Gary, because we've got two more items over here that I just want to mention very quickly. We've got sat here an FTDX 5000 MP. We've got a couple of FTDX 5000s at the moment. You would have seen one just now in the background when we were talking about that FT meter. Those were supplied with the SM5000. This doesn't have the SM5000, and therefore it's a slightly priced £2,100. Buys you an FTDX 5000. Superb radio. Anybody who's ever owned one of these, who's used one of these, knows how good they are. Yours, I say, £2,100, boxed and complete, as you'd expect. And very finally, just over here, we have an FT1000 Mark V. This is the 200 watt model, so it does have this external power supply as well. It's 200 watts. It's 200 watts for £1,100. It's again, it's a very, very good price. It's £1,000 cheaper than the 5,000. Very much the predecessor to the 5,000. You had the FT2000 between the two, but as you can see there, it's supplied with its microphone and its manual, and of course Yaesu cable. No box for this one, unfortunately. So collection is preferred, but of course we can ship it out as well. That's pretty much it for our used cars. Of course, you can see all of our used items online at hamradio.co.uk/used. And if you want to see anything here that you fancy picking up, give us a call 0345 2300 599. Till next time, bye bye.